So let's take a peek at what we got going on out there right now. You can see, I mean, look at this, you guys. That's just ridiculous.
Is it here?
Lee, that is, right?
This is in Chicago?
Maybe here.
Maybe here. I thought so. It just looks so darn cold. Here's the problem. It's been so cold now. The water temperature is right at about 33. So I did see a memo that said they were talking about wave heights where it's not frozen over, but you can clearly see that that's beginning to happen.
Freeze, yeah,
absolutely. So
cold.
it's going to be real interesting to see if people do actually go ahead and do those polar plunges today, because it is a water temperature of 33. It is an air temperature in the negatives in many instances. It's just not really safe. But it's a thing. It's a tradition, I suppose. But again, yeah, to start out there, -7 degrees this morning. We head to Yakutsk, and honestly, this doesn't look that out of the realm of possibility, does it? They're -22 this morning, which for them is actually about 20 degrees above where they'd been sitting. For us, we're 20 degrees below the normal for this time of the year. -7 at O'Hare, -13 for McHenry, DeKalb, and Aurora, -10 for Joliet, and -14 for Kankakee. But it feels like minus almost 40 out in Ottawa, -35 DeKalb, -35 Aurora, -22 Joliet, -31 for Kankakee, -25 at Midway, -28 for O'Hare. It's just ridiculous out there. In the pink, the area is under the wind chill warning this morning because that's where the wind chill's at its absolute worst. We do have a wind chill advisory, though, for the whole area all the way through the day today into tomorrow, and it doesn't expire until noon. So that's going to be with us for a while. Radar pick is dry. Big old ridge of high pressure keeping us dry, but bringing in the cold. And that high is centered right about here. So what it's doing is pulling in that Arctic air mass, and it's in place from Montana all the way through to Maine and all the way down into Texas. I mean, it's obviously a little bit moderated once you get down there, but it is certainly cold. Could we hit a new record low high temperature today? It's possible. We're going for 5. That would tie the record set back in 1969. If it's 4 or colder, it's a brand new record for us. And again, right now at O'Hare, we sit at -7. Tonight going down to -5. Mostly clear. Wind chill could be into the -20s again. And then looking through that 7-day planner, we're going to maintain colder than average temperatures across the board. I suppose the one redeeming feature in this is that I do see it warming up into the almost 30-degree range by Sunday. And on top of that, we're also looking at dry conditions. So if there's anyone traveling today or for the next week, there's no worries about snow.
All right, 11:21, everybody. Good morning. Happy New Year. Boy.
Yeah.
How are your weather watchers? Are they frozen solid?
They're still reporting.
Good.
So I guess not, but I'm surprised because it is so bad out there and so cold. Plus then add to that the wind, and the wind chill numbers are unheard of. I mean, it's very, very cold. Let's look at this. We have a -12 out there still. This is coming in from Steve Sweat. He's out in Ottawa. He says, wow, what a cold start to the new year. His wind chill -29. Look at that. And we've got a -10, just a little bit to his east-northeast from Kennedy Rodriguez and Minooka. He's got -10 with a current wind chill of 28 below zero, and that's a pretty common sight. Look at this, though. Not common. Another super moon to start the brand new year. What a big, beautiful full moon on the 1st here. We'll see it again tonight, and we're going to have a really beautiful, albeit cold, go of things. Should be nice and clear, and the reason for the very, very cold temperatures is a very Arctic air mass in place, but also the fact that we've had real clear skies, and that leads to radiational cooling at night. Sunrise time this morning was 7:18. Sunset time will be at 4:30. Days are getting longer. We are now up to 9 hours and 12 minutes. That's a 5-minute improvement over the shortest day of the year last year, I guess, which was on the 21st of December. Temperatures right now coming in at -8 for DeKalb, -10 Kankakee, -4 for O'Hare, -2 at Midway, and 0 for Gary and also for Valparaiso. Wind chill. Okay, look at this. We are -34 in Ottawa, 28 below zero DeKalb, 30 below Aurora, 21 below Joliet, 31 below for Kankakee, and 23 below at O'Hare. That's incredible cold. We've got about another hour of this warning. It's a wind chill warning in some of my far western suburbs and also down to the south. That's where we've got the worst wind chills as temperatures warm a tiny bit. We may actually see it feel a little bit better past about the noon hour, but we've got a wind chill advisory in effect for everybody all the way through noon tomorrow. Not a single thing on the radar that we need to think about. It's not just cold for us, though, guys. It's been cold for Minnesota and Montana and Maine and stretching all the way down now into Texas and Atlanta area. That's definitely still cold. It's cold, of course, their style, but still cold. We're looking at a forecast high today of 5. So the record was set in 1969 at 5 degrees for the record low high. If we hit 5, obviously we would tie that record. If we get to 4 or colder, and that's it, that would mean then that that's just where we're going to stay and would break a new record. So we'll see how we do. If we hit 6, of course, it's just close to the record, nothing that will go down in the history books. But we do expect to see teens for high temperatures for the rest of the week until Sunday, where it should be about 28. So a little bit of an improvement way down the line.
Meg, you said something this morning during our morning meeting about that high pressure system,
Yeah.
and so there's no snow, right?
Right. Big ridge of high pressure, so it's keeping it very cold, but also keeping it dry. And we don't really have snow for the next week or so.
Feel the dryness, though.
Yeah,
You can.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Megan.
Yep.